Well, just got into camp, or the spot I'm going to use. This is quite a used spot by us, a few of us. And as you can see, it's completely overgrown. So I'm going to stick the old hammock up and get a brew on. So I suppose I'll bring you back a bit later. There you go. Just my Crusader. As you can see, there's a bit of fuel and stove. And there it is. Bloody flies. Horrendous. Not bad. Nice and peaceful. Absolutely peaceful, except for the odd aircraft from Lake Neath, so not too far away. But this spot, it's only just inside the wood. You can see over there, it's the field. There's a little tiny caravan site, if you want to call it that. It's just a field. I don't think there's any electric hookup or anything like that. There's a couple of caravans there. I've just taken the time to just chill out and zone into my surroundings, which is this key to coming into the woods for me. It's, I mean, I don't know what, 2-3 weeks ago I went out with my partner, my other half, and we thought we'd go off to a badger set, go and see some badgers. So it's good travel. It was back over in Hertfordshire. We park up. It was a good 3/4 an hour yomp to the set. Sounds like a bit of fun. Yeah, and I didn't have the camera at the time, which was quite annoying. But there's a dormant field which had old bits of old crops and God knows what growing in it, and they were about 5 foot high. And what we done is, as we was getting close to the edge of the field, we spooked some roe deer. There was 2 bucks, antlers in velvet, and quite a few hinds, does, whatever you want to call them, does I think. And that was a like opportunity sighting, which I was gutted because I didn't have the camera with me. But anyway, so he moves into the set, just goes into stealth mode, moves into the set, checks the wind. It was a bad position because where I was, the way the wind was blowing meant I was on the back of the set, above the set. So we moved around to the right a little bit, but a little bit of a view to the set. But we sat there for a couple of hours, dead silence, and which I could see it was a bit telling on the missus because she's not used to being bloody quiet. But anyway, we sat there for a while, and I could see she was getting bored. But then after a while, where we'd zoned in, she told me after, she noticed more once she'd zoned in, and plus the animals and the wildlife kind of accepted us. The bird life is your main giveaway, and squirrels, and the little things you notice more once you've been accepted into your surroundings is quite interesting. I mean, it sounds a bit odd, but I was watching these squirrels, and there was 3 squirrels hoofing about up in the trees, and something I've never witnessed before. is I don't know what you call it. I'll have to look into it a bit more. But basically, these 3 squirrels, one ended up buggering off. He obviously lost. But these 2 squirrels, they were caught him, you know, trying to woo each other into mating and that. And it was quite comical to watch, and the noises, the sounds that they make. But that's what I mean by zoning into your area, and it applies in all walks of outdoorsing us in our sort of community. Bushcraft, obvious reasons. Preppers, obvious reasons. There, you get to know your surroundings and understand them and see through the trees instead of at the trees. You can tell then whether people are coming, or you know, or any threats coming. And the same with survival as well. You know, you understand. You get to see the wildlife. You've just got to take a step back. The old Costello moment. Those ex-infantry. Take a step back from the situation. Just have a pause, have a chill, and readdress it. That's probably why they say the best thing to do in a survival situation: sit down and have a cup of tea. But anyway, that's what I'm doing. Just chilling, just taking it all in, and it's beautiful. It goes quiet. First we get in, it's a bit chatter from the wildlife, then it goes quiet. They're probably just sitting up there and around looking, what the fuck's that? And then they'll get on with their normal activities. I know this is quite a thoroughfare for the deer up here, but I don't know what the timings are, because deer are quite what's the word? They stick to routines, and they'll usually travel around a wood in one direction, so they end up coming back through the same locations. But I mean, what's the time now? It's 14:37, so yeah, it's probably wrong time, but yeah, so I'm going to sit back, have a brew, enjoy my time out, because it's been denied of late through work and other commitments. And then I'm going to go for leave this Nick area. There's not much traffic through here at all, and then I'll have a mooch about, and I shall probably drag you along. So I'll see you when I see you. Right, here's a classic example. And I've seen loads of sign of deer around here, but here a deer's been laying. Right, I keep calling, there's the odd little haircut. But what it's done while it's laying here is it's got rid of. No one knows out the way. It's one of its parasites. I'll uncover that. There you have. Getting close. Tick. An engorged tick. I hate these things. See if I can get him to respond. No, he's not going to. Pick it up. I'll turn it upside down. Well, I don't know if you can see that. Its legs and its mouth there. I don't know how it's coming out on camera, but horrible things. But yeah, I will be doubly checking myself. Can't see no more when I leave. But yeah, that's what a tick looks like. How much it swells up to. You look at. You can't see. See that tiny little head. I don't know if it's coming out on camera. But yeah, there you go. Nasty things. It's cold, so it's probably been laying here for a while, digesting that meal. Anyway, see you later. There you go. Slight little scuff on the floor there. Everything's packed away. Quick 360. Leave no trace. Right, let's get this pack on. Start taking a walk. One thing I'll do, like I do this time of year, especially up here, is go in and out on the deer trails. What it tends to do is be less ticks, to believe it or not. So far I've not picked any up, not that I know of. And plus it's easier due to it's so overgrown at the minute. And I'll step on instead of brush through if I can. But they tend to be more on the ferns. Huh. Badger latrine. Yep. Hole. Still being used. There must be a set nearby. Oh. So yeah, normally I'd go through that way or up there and pick the path up, but I'm not this time. I'm going to go round, follow around the edge of the woodland. It brings me back out onto the main track, or should I say the well-used track. But all I've done today is just skirt around the edge of the woodland, because most of the time we all come off to the woods. Yeah, let's get to the woods, and we spend our time in the centre of the woods or in the deepest, darkest part. That looks promising. It's anything with a GoPro, you can't see at any distance. Ah, there you go. Just down there on the other side of the water. Signs of the deer travelling through. Remnants of mushrooms still here. Parasol. There's another one there. Very odd. Right. Nice to relax anyway. Have a good mooch about. Half the time I come out of the camera, I don't even bother filming or doing anything, because you get so engrossed in what you're doing, you kind of forget what. It takes a lot of effort. Beautiful. Stunning here. There's a few dotted about. You can see the hoof prints down there. Obviously gone down for a drink there. You can see the hoof prints in the edge of the. I'm no expert at tracking, but I do enjoy it. I really do. Yeah, I've probably got, I don't know, half a mile to the car. A little bit over, I don't know. Round about that. There we go. 2 muntjac. Just skipping across there. Sod's law, isn't it? Usually when you've got a camera you don't have it switched on in time. I thought, hear the bark. Another couch. Yeah, I keep looking around. It's nice to see what's been going on. I mean, finding that tick, I've never found a tick on a couch before. But usually it'll drop off somewhere and bury itself, and then I think that's the part of the life cycle of the tick, is once it's gorged itself, it then reproduces. I'm not sure. Fresh droppings. But yeah, disgusting little parasites. But they have their place. Right, I'm gonna bloody flies. Switch off for now. Save the battery. nasty work, this. I do like to put a bit of a pace on though. Don't get out with the pack on for a bit, so it's nice to. And the old leaf cutter works a treat. It's so comfortable, no matter what weight you put in it. There she is. Like a shepherd. Fuck out of here. Right, see you later.